Hello and good evening. I'm going to be giving this another shot here. I'd like to try out a few other routing things on this and see how things go. So this is Elnard, any percent using the tune-up glitch. Alright, and let's get this timer going and get started and see how things go. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, I think this time in this run I'm going to be using Wilme. I'm actually going to do it in a relatively similar way to how I do the no tune-up glitch, but I'm going to go for a lower level for Monmo and Gariso. So that is the plan. Hopefully get a good Wilme recruit. Gonna need to get Sword and Fly Eagles Fly and I were discussing about some routing here and how we could potentially get a good time. So see how things go here. Alright, let's go out and fight some hermits. And hopefully we get a wyvern too. Killing a wyvern on level 1 can reduce the number of fights from 5 fights down to 4 fights. And got a potion 1. There's the wyvern. All right. Level 2. Let's see what we got for stats. 6, 6, 3, 4. All right, go Lux. That's what I want to see. Up on guard, up on power, and up on speed. Alright, got another potion 1 drop. I'm going to use one. dot. There we go. Double Hermit. Bah! Hermit ran away. Hermit went back into his shell. Level 3. 4624. Down on power, up on guard, up on speed, down on magic. Okay. Getting a lot of potion 1, so I'm actually going to use another one there. Or thought I was getting a lot. Alright, I think now I'm at 8 potion 1s. Unless I missed one before. Now I should be completely filled up with potion 1s. Level 4. 4623. Down on magic, down on power again. Hey, Shane. Making another attempt here. Gonna see how things go. This time gonna use Wilme, and hopefully Wilme will cooperate and join. We shall see. Pretty much going to use my no tune-up route, but I'm going to go to Monmo at a lower level. So less grinding later in the game. And of course, using the tune-up glitch on Lux. Double Hermit, let's go. Another Double Hermit. I keep losing out on all these potion ones. Maybe I should use one. There we go. Double Hermit again. Level 5. 5622. Okay, so now he's down. He keeps rolling down on magic. Speed is +1. I say guard might be either average or down one. I'm not guard, power. Power is either average or down one, because I think he rolled down twice, but he rolled up on power, so that is my guess. Probably down one. But with magic being down, Thunder 1 might not do as much, so that's something to keep in mind. At least for after the Cave of Earth, that's when it's going to matter a little more. Alright, 296. I'd like to try to get it down to like 100 or maybe under 100. So 296, that means 261. Try to do the math here. 209. 76. 143. $110. Get one more enemy down and then head in. Right over. Oop. That dot ran away. There. Alright, so I think it's going to be about 3 fights in the castle, 3 or 4 fights, and then that should be level 6. Those dots encountering. There we go. Hey, Johnny! Good to see you on. Hope you are doing well here. I did a race earlier with Fly Equals Fly, and it was like a race. I mean, it was his first time doing this category, and it had been like 2 years since the last time I did this category, so I was just kind of brushing up on the routing a little bit. But I think this time I have something in place that I could do that hopefully will go well. So, see how things go here. Zero on defense, huh? Alright. Easy, quick Romus fight. Alright, so now I'm gonna go do some shopping, gonna take a few fights on the way, and then after that I should have level 7. Not sure if I really need it, but... I just said no by accident. There we go. Just gonna get some of these. These are M-herbs that I'm buying. And these are B protects. Go over here, grab the protection seed. I'm going to save that for Wilme. Alright, now I can go get level 7. Then head into the Cave of Earth. Nice crit. Level 7. 5523. Down on magic again. So Thunder 1 might not be very useful with all these down rolls on magic. If I can get an early Wilme recruit, that would be more ideal with the constant rolling down on magic, but... let me do this. Of course he dodges. Oop. Let's go after the other guy. That's alright. Take him out first. And he runs away. M-herb. Nice crit. Opal drop there. Come on. There we go. Nice crit. Alright, level 8. 6534. Okay, up on power, up on speed. That's good. Average magic. $27.5 Level 8 is good, though. Alright, I think now I'll go open up the Gate of Earth. Alright, Key of Earth is this one. Come on! There. Guess that heal didn't do him much good. Nice crit. Alright, hopefully we get level 9 soon. I meant to go after the undead. Whoops. Because of that. Level 9. 433 down on power, down on guard. Average magic and speed. Alright, I'll take one more fight here, then I'll go fight Pison. Brain fog. Forgot what I need to put on. Alright. There we go. Pison down. I think I did lose a little time between level 8 and 9 because I fought Pison at level 8 in my PB, probably. So that's probably where the time loss came from. Fire, grab another emerb, take a fight. Those particular triples tend to be slower fights. If you kill all 3 of them, you get more experience than you do from an undead, but they do take a little longer. Nice crit. Alright, what I'm going to do here, probably after next fight, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to check my experience, see how much more I need, and I'm going to leave a little early to see if I can, you know what, take him out, let him do that. Now I can take out this guy. I'm going to have to worry about the undead reviving the other one. That was a potion one. 162. I'm going to go out now. Get the level on the way to Bonro, so that in case Wilme's in Bonro, I don't get any extra experience before I recruit him. Because you're almost guaranteed a couple fights on the way to Bonro anyway, so I just figure it makes sense to get the rest of the experience on the way. Right, these triples can go quick. There it is, level 10. 6655 was that? Okay, so average on guard and power, but up on magic and speed. There's Suna. Ah, that's why. Usually go in the other door, but that's alright. Olvin. Wilme. Let me just check something here. I think that's a join. So I'm not gonna buy M-herbs. I'm just gonna get some beef fossils here. I think that was a join. I don't think that was fight. Although I could be wrong. That could have been a fight. That one I actually have a little bit of... That may have been fight. We'll save and then we'll go back and find out, because... I actually had a hard time reading that. It is joined, cool. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and manip this one. Right, down, left, up, left, right. Hold up a second. I think this is it. I hope that was it. I may have had to have waited one more step, but we're going to find out here. Yeah, I need to wait one more step. I got that mixed up. Alright, get this here this time. A little bit of a time loss there, but... Down, up, right, right, left. This should be it. Got it. Now I'm going to put the seeds on them. Alright, +4 on all. Let's go. Alright, so it's gonna look like a time loss getting to Zellis, but hey, at least we got Wilme now, so... that puts the run in good shape on that end. Alright, drop some ice cream cones on Lux. That's right. Now we want to kill off Lux. Androids do too little damage to Lux, so... oops. Come on, Lux, don't dodge. Stop dodging, Lux. It's hard to kill off a robot. In Dragon Warrior 4, it's nice because when you can actually attack your own party. So if you wanted to kill somebody off in the party, you could always just attack your own party member and kill them off that way. This could be an opportunity. Alright, we're almost there. Almost killed off Lux. Forget it, they're not attacking. Let's just go in here, split. Oops. I will not stay at the inn. I'm just gonna save at the inn. There's Ligi's. Valsu. Alright, got Brant 2 on the team. No, yes. Alright, let's get rid of the opal. Oh, only one opal. And let's get rid of the topaz. I'm going to get rid of the beefire as well, just to get it out of the inventory. And how many... Actually, I'm going to get rid of these. That might get me an extra... Give me 2 extra... Yeah, it's actually going to get me the 18 mirrors. Because I don't need these emerbs anymore. Did I say 18 mirrors? I meant to say 9 mirrors with 1,800 gold. Cool. Filled up with mirrors. Alright, let's go get the Wind Rune, and should be able to move right on to Pison after that. Just gotta resupply in Lamille, and then... Alright, let's get Lux killed off here. Stop that. And let's do Killing off Lux. That has been a difficult task this game. A lot of stuff has been going right this game, but when it comes to killing off Lux, that's one thing that has not been going right. Still not attacking Lux. Come on. 6 HP left. I don't want to waste the time, like, sitting in a battle trying to kill him off, because that's really not going to do much good, but this should kill off Lux, this battle. Come on, Lux. Can't believe it. 3 HP. I want to keep moving here, but I do want Wilme to get level 11 before the Pison fight. Alright. Drop some ice cream cones on Lux. Not Wilme! Come on, 2 HP left. Finally! Woo! Alright, now Wilme can start racking up the experience. Try to get him to level 11 before we make it to Melenam. You really gotta troll like that, don't you, undeads? I want to save that spot for the Antids, so I'm not going to use one right now. One of the few places that F-Bird can be useful. World record or bust. See how it goes. You got Wilme, so that's a good thing. Getting a lot of encounters in here. Hopefully I'll have level 11 here. Level 11. Or, I'm sorry, level 12. That's what I meant to say. 5, 8, 3, 5. Down on speed, down on power. Not good. Up on guard. Alright, let's get to Melenam here. Stop getting encounters, Wilme. I meant to go after the other guy. Click through the menu a little too fast. Alright. Let's try to get back on PB pace here for Red Pison. Although Red Pison in my PB, I didn't have a partner recruited. Right now I already have a partner recruited, so technically I'm a little ahead of PB on that end. Just doesn't show it in the time. Brown coat that Lux will never use. Alright, let's sell that. Actually, no. Let me sell the topaz. I think that should be enough. Actually, hold up a second. Nah. Alright, let's do it. Red Pison time. J-pop for life, the thought is there, but I'm not going to be talking to the I must pro guy. Maybe if J-pop was actually chatting in the chat, then maybe we could do it, but... Alright, get the PR seed. And let's go fight Red Pison. Or fight a guy before Red Pison. Alright, be protect. And a be power. Wilme's doing some nice dodging there. Alright, Red Pison down. Level 13. 5737. Ooh, down on power again. That's not good. I need power for Monmo. Need power and a sword. So with him rolling down on power like that, that could potentially be a negative later in the game. I'm going to try to take some fights along the way here. Grasshopper. And an opal. Alright, the traitor is now being determined. Valsu, Legis, Olvin, or Camille. Those are our options for the traitor. And the traitor's level is going to be level 15. Lux is level 10, so it's 5 levels ahead of the main character. I'm going to use some B powers here just to get through the fights faster. Now, if I could kill some brains out here and get a recovery, that would be, or get even multiple recoveries, that would be ideal. Alright, here's a brain. Feeling Wilme's low power there. No recovery. Just stepping in and out to get the Wind Rune to register Pell. Double Brain, okay. I might just be able to do a regular attack. Let's see. Not quite. No recovery either. Maybe I should have used B power. You know what? I'm gonna put one on just to get through the fight quicker. Gonna be buying stuff anyway soon, so... Alright, level 14. Good stuff. 6 and 6. Alright, so average power that time. Alright, 4 and 4 and 6, so 3 of these. Hey, Mega Man, so we know Mega Man is not the traitor, Camille. All right. Some clown music. Grasshopper. Grasshopper broke a mirror. Grasshopper broke 2 mirrors. Grasshopper gave me an opal. Alright, no more grasshoppers over here. Over here we could get cocoons. You know, I really should be taking more advantage of these. I'm planning to shop before I go in the tunnel. Patrof tunnel, that is. Rockman. Alright. Let's go to Bone. Taking fights along the way. So fight Rockman. Cocoon. Got my bee fossils. Doesn't work. Doesn't work again? Come on, Yeen. There we go. That's more like it. Alright. Alright, so 3 and 9. Probably get level 15 in the tunnel. And speed stats are 82. Three, that means I gotta get 6 of these. 1700. Grab 2 M waters. And now for the tunnel. Just doing that because of that dot that was like right up on Wilme's back there. Resetting the encounters. Still gonna get encounters anyway, but... Another double spider here. These aren't as scary in Elnard as they are in 7th Saga, but they can still be a problem. See? 43 damage, you miss. And then... almost get wiped out there. Nice dodge. Hopefully he hits him this time. There we go. I am going to heal up here just to play it safe. Ooh! 82 damage if a crit. That's why I gotta play it safe. Level 15, cool. Average speed, average power. So. Like him to start rolling up on power, though. We gotta make up for those down on powers that he had. More doubles. Hopefully I don't get trolled. Alright, nice dodging by Wilme. Gotta get this recovery, because the end of the game healing can be kinda tight. Although this is Yeah, it's any percent. Maybe... Yeah, whatever. I've already started getting it. Might as well get it. Finish what I started. But as I think about it, I probably don't need recoveries. More double spiders. Running out of B-powers here. Running low on B-powers anyway. You know, I'm gonna not use a B-power in this fight. It's gonna take a little longer, but I feel like I need to save them just in case I get double spiders. Ooh, ice cream cones. Let me do this. Well, at least Wilme's bringing in the experience, so that's a good thing. These are the guys that I need the B-powers for. Alright, let's see if we can get minimal encounters on this floor. Hopefully we don't get any doubles here. Whatever, just run from them. Alright, made it. Okay, so our options are Olvin, Legis, or Valsu as the trader. And Wilme's level 15 and the trader is level 15, so it shouldn't be a hard fight. Yeah, I decided to jump back in, give this another shot. Gonna do it with Wilme this time. Pretty much gonna use my no tune-up strats, but I'm gonna do less grinding toward the end and see how it goes. Eagles and I were talking about some different strategies and just kind of tossing out some different ideas, so that was just getting me thinking. I was like, maybe I should try to do another run of this and see how it goes. So let's see who the trader is going to be here. Olvin! This should be easy. Get a punch on him first. Then I'm going to B power. Use my last one there. Defend. Attack and see ya, Olvin. Alright, let me go back to Patrof first. I gotta do the seed manip. So I'm just gonna watch the movements of this lady here. Down, up, right, down, left, up, down, down, left, up. One seed here. +4. Now she's going to do a bunch of things. Left, down, left. I'm actually going to do this. It's a whole bunch of ups. It's 4 ups. So 1, 2. I'm going to reset again. 3, 4. And I can use 2 seeds here. And then down, up, left. And the last seed here. Alright, I gotta go to Lamille, I gotta buy some B-powers and potions. Then I think we'll be ready to bring back Lux. And head to the northern continent. Eight of these, so that's gonna be $13.91 for gold. Here's Valsu. And bring back Lux. And Parole joins the party. Sometimes I forget which guy to talk to when I get in here. Alright, give my hand a quick break. I probably don't have to stay at the inn. Okay, Off to Biltham. Alright, hopefully we can kill off Lux here. There we go. Level 16, cool. Now we can really start bringing in the experience. Alright, down on speed, average power. Be really nice if Wilme could start rolling up on power, though, because that's an area that I think he's really lacking right now. HP short, huh? Heal up. Nice dodge, Wilme. So this is sort of like a grind while I'm looking for, or not looking for, but going to each of the towns up here. So this is just a way to be a little more efficient. Still got to go to the towns anyway, and this area generally brings in pretty good experience, so... just defend attack these guys. Lots of dodging here. Okay. Alright, I think I... 7... I need a little more money here. I can get rid of my opals. I thought thought I had opals to get rid of. I don't see them. Here they are, 3. 3,200. I think that's going to be enough. Alright, so now gonna head to Tifana, gonna buy some vacuums there. Might have to resupply on the powers as well. No. They could vacuum up Wilme. We don't want that to happen. Oops. We'll take one more fight, because I can use up my last B power, and I think it's going to give me another level, too. Almost got him there. Oof. Alright. So it's level 17? Level 17. Alright, 7 on power, so that made up for one of those down on powers. Just gotta get one more up on power to get back to average. Alright, I need, like, some more money here. Let's see what I could sell. I guess I could sell this ruby. Let me go to Lamille. I'm going to get some more B powers here, too. Oops. Alright. Lux's brown coat is history. I'm gonna start heading up the other way now. Head up to Paddle and Tulane. Go to the Icy Cave. 1 HP short. 2 HP short. Yeah. Of course. Ice cream cones. More ice cream cones. Ooh. Oh, I went too far. I do want to check something here. Mirrors 3. Seven of these. Should have 1111. There's Leegies. No, Prosa, I won't save the children. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna head over to Tulane, and then I'll head to the cave. Take one more encounter before we head in. Mutant Cocoon combo. Nice dodge. Alright, gonna head to the Ice-Seed Cave. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not doing that in this. Wait, never mind. I'm not doing the Ice Seeds, that's right. I almost forgot. I'm going to lose. There's one slight routing difference in this compared to my tune-up, my no tune-up glitch run. Alright, level 18. Average speed, average power again. And I am gonna fight the trick here. %10 chance it doesn't work. 10% chance again it doesn't work. Alright. Uh-oh. Tornado. I better heal up just to be safe. That was a... I think that was a Sapphire. Not a bad drop. Beat the clown. Actually, wait, I could defend attack this guy. I don't want to fight the doubles, because they'll revive each other. Doubles I don't want to fight. Now it's a single, I'll fight him. One step away. I'll fight these guys. Alright, gonna do the dragon manip here, so I'm gonna save, reset. And fight dragon now, so that changes his fights so that I know exactly what moves he's gonna take. So first move he's going to petrify. And I'm going to be power. Yeah, now he's going to attack. Petrify. Down. That little manip there makes the dragon fight go easier. See if we can get an early Sky Rune. If not, go fight Doros. Get his rune. Oh wait, wrong place to check. It's already flashing. to Fauna. It's into Fauna. So we've got the armor shop, balcony, and inn. Valsu. Level 19, cool. Ugh, down on power again. Alright, let me get more B powers. And how am I doing on mirrors? Oops. Mirrors 2. Maybe I should get mirrors as well. Sell them so I can put them at the bottom of my inventory. Oops. Should go this way. I am thinking I'll probably skip fighting the trick. So I'm already level 19, so that's pretty good for right now. Those guys get such long attack animations, I don't like to fight 3 of them at once. The experience is not bad, but... First harp. use up a potion 1 first. I mean, potion 2. That was a good time to use that potion 2. Okay, got the star. Tried to avoid an encounter there. Alright, Lux, do your job. Agility, Wilme. Dodge. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's get a B power on Wilme. Lux dodged, huh? There goes Lux. All right. Doros down. Now just gotta go get Serpent. Should probably resupply on B powers. I think it was 5. And I'm going to buy harps. $4.5 right now. I guess I'll get rid of this sapphire. That should be enough. Alright, let's go to Tifana. Alright, so I'm not going to do the eye seed in here, at least right now. So I am just going to head right to Serpent. Because if I can get a sword and get power over 155, then I can just fight Monmo with defend attack. If I have to fight him with magic, I got to get him to level 26, at least 84 magic, and then I can use fire too. I wasn't expecting to burn 2 mirrors on that fight, but take the experience. Yeah, I'll grab the recovery. Pretty clean walk so far. Getting a full full loop of the music there. Bring back Lux for the top floor. Alright, very nice experience. Level 20, cool. Down on power again. That is not good. I should bring back Lux here. Alright. Let's take out Serpent. Alright, first move, gotta put the light rune on Wilme. Bottle of Agility on Wilme. Star Rune on Wilme. And Wilme should be in good shape now. Wait a minute. I didn't do B-Power. There we go. Now Wilme should be in good shape. Alright, Serpent down. Now I can get the Moon Rune. Let's go the Lucha way. Let's go left. Alright, slightly different routing here. I am going to go to Paddle. I'm going to get some B agilities. And let me get one of those. And now let's go to Brush. I am going to head right to the Western Continent. I'm going to head right to Guanta. All right. Time for a plane ride. I think I'll take a quick break here. Actually, now. Skip it. Alright, so getting to the Western Continent around 225, that's not bad. Level 20, so I'm not level 21 yet, but I think it's looking pretty good so far. And I think Wilme should be ready to head right to Guntz. The only thing is his magic is going to be a little bit of a challenge on the walk because he doesn't have the eye seeds on, so that is a little bit of a risk that I'm taking with not getting the eye seeds. It's going to affect the grind here, and it's also going to affect if we do have to use magic on Monmo, if I don't get a sword. So, definitely going to want to see a sword, and get some power up. So I'm going to need to take some fights here. Preferably not these guys, but... These guys were brutal when I was playing it earlier with Camille. Nice dodges, Wilme. Don't think I need to heal, but I think I still will anyway, just in case. No, 0. That hurt. Lovely. Dodged. I'm gonna heal up for safety. Dead. Alright, so that's not good. Pretty good stretch there. All right, level 21. Alright, 8, that's good. So he's up on power. Average speed. triple, I'm going to use a bottle of agility here. Just so that Wilme dodges most of the attacks. Wilme and his cousins. Alright, so now I'm gonna try to get over to sword territory here. And there's more swords in this encounter zone, but the one up by Monmo's cave, there's even more, so let me just do that to get rid of the B-Knight. I gotta raise it back up here. I'm just gonna do a lot of damage to Wilme. Possibly even one shot. Step in here just in case something happens. Oh, wait a minute. Oop. Splitters were off there. I wasn't clicked on my splits. Alright, gonna try to get a sword here. Hopefully we get it by level 24. If not, go fight Mike Pison, get the Moonlight, and then see how things go after that. I might be able to just defend attack this guy. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not strong enough yet. Ow. And that's with Wilme's defense up. Alright, level 22. Plus 7 on power, so that was down on speed. Average power. Let's use a potion 3. Quite take him out. No sword, huh? Ah, wrong guy. Just in case. Alright, level 23. 8 power, so up on power. I think speed was average. Still no sword, and specifically sword. That was noble. That was not a sword. Some other cheap sword. No sword. Where's Wilme's sword? Wilme wants a sword. Very risky when Wilme's defense is down. That sword could probably hit him for like 200 damage or something crazy like that. I mean, that's without his defense down. Alright, level 24 with no sword. So, I am heading to Moonlight Cave now. Actually, let me check his stats. He's 146 on power. So I'll still have to get another level anyway, but probably need mirrors here. No, not he fires. Mirrors. Alright, let's see if we can get a sword from this sword. Almost got him. Yeah, some other cheap sword. Those guys take a long time to attack, so, so their long animations can make those fights go on for a while. You know what, maybe I will fight these guys. Actually, no, because Wilme has a hard time one-shotting them, so... Wilme could one-shot them with the Moon Rune on, then it would probably be a quicker kill, but he's not quite at that point yet from a power standpoint, so... Keep giving me Y-Rocks. How about some swords, double swords, so we can try to get a sword. I'm not fighting Happy the Clowns. Not fighting Happy the Clown and not fighting Bozo the Clown. Not fighting Man-Rots either. J-Pop, the thought is there. My grave. Ooh, almost got him there. I think we can get him this time. Without a... Cool. Got him without a heal 3. I can't one-shot them. These guys, I'm going to fight them because of the experience. Of course. Hey, Lucha, what's going on? Yeah, I finally got to see that clip of where you were talking about blaming me for Lux. Alright. Escape. Alright, so I don't know how this is going to work out from here, because since I don't have a sword, I either got to get a sword, or we gotta go back, get the eye seeds, and fight Monmo with fire 2. I don't know why I just defended. You get a run where Lux lost to Camille. What, he was fighting him at level 11? Up on speed but got dodges, yep. I had a run of Elnard where I fought Legis twice. Wait, I missed that sword. What was that? Was that a sword? Nah, that's that other sword. Yeah, I fought Legis, he kept dodging, and then I fought... he kept dodging, killed Lux, and then I fought... Legis was the traitor, so I fought him a second time, and he beat me as the traitor. So, at that point, I just called that run over, because... yeah, it was pretty bad. Well, Lux was level 13 when I recruited level 14 Wilme, and then I want to say I was fighting the trader at level 15, so it was a level 19 Legis. Alright, level 25, let me just see here. 7... magic is 75, so if I get the eye seeds, that's gonna be 84. So I'm gonna go get the eye seeds, and I'm gonna try Monmo with fire too. It's not quite the level I'd like it at, but I think I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do 83 magic, fighting Monmo with fire too, because I haven't gotten the sword. So I'm gonna go get the eye seeds. Oop. So I'll get a fight on the way. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight Wilme's cousin. Yeah, when I calculate, I think 84 would be average. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it seems like the most efficient grind spot is that area I was grinding in, like up by Monmo's cave. And there's a lot of swords up in that area too, but I just haven't been getting the drops. And Eagles was running this too earlier, and he didn't get the sword drop either. I think he used Monmo, Fire 2 on Monmo. I don't know if he got the eye seeds though. I can't remember. But this is a little bit of a time loss here getting these eye seeds, but at the same time, I feel like I don't have much more of an option at this point. Paddle. Took him a little while. He's still working on getting better with it, but he got him and finished off the run, so it was his first tune-up glitch run. Don't ask me how I got these eye seeds without an encounter, but... Alright, let's go to Patrof. Was it? That's the HP seed. Alright, 83, we're gonna do that. Oh wait, I gotta get my magic back, whoops. So you soft-locked in the wall the other day. Oh, going up instead of... Yeah. Yep. Been there, done that. Alright. Monmo with Fire 2, and then watch me get a sword on the way. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the juiciest, you know, I'm actually just going to run from this, because I think at this point, it's not really worth taking these fights on. Even though that fight's got some really good experience. But even these guys... Well, they're both rocks. You know what? Let's go for it. I think sword would be a little faster. Don't have to heal up. Gonna burn up all my mirrors, too. Let's see what we got here. Nothing. Alright, let's go. Waste of time. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to skip that Wilme ready for Monmo split. That's... Guess I could have killed that guy, but Wilme doesn't really need experience at this point. We just need to get through the boss fights, get to Guanta, and put all the load on Lux. Alright, let me Star Rune. Light Rune. Actually, let me be Agility. And let me... Did I Light Rune? I don't think I did. Alright. And Sky Rune. Well, I guess I could probably use the recoveries. Do Lucha strats here. Oof. Yeah, he's low rolling those, I think. I think that's closer to average 25. Oops. You know what? Lucha strats. Recovery. Man, this is sad. This kind of damage he's doing. Oh man, recovery given up, huh? I didn't get any recoveries from any enemies this game. There's another mirror getting burned. Alright, I'm just gonna recovery here. Bah! Not good. I'm gonna Sky Rune on this one, because I still have 8 MP left. I don't even think I'm gonna have enough recoveries to handle this, so... That's rough. Getting back 90 HP. Alright, let's use the last recovery here. Oh! I'm out of mirrors, rats. A lot of those mirrors got burned. I think the swords burned like 3 of them. I think Monmo burned some mirrors too. Yeah, this is what Eagles was doing before in his run. He was fire 2ing Monmo because he didn't get a sword either. Oh. Got to steal 0. Man, he was almost dead there. Now he's rolling higher. Now he's doing like 30. I'm almost debating about it. It looks like he's got such little HP left. I was debating about whether I should just try to punch him and see if the 1 damage knocks him out, but I think we got him here. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Let's get up here, fight Gariso. Ooh, nice. Cool. No encounter. Nice. See if we get the music to loop around. Actually, that happened when I was in Serpent's castle. The whole song looped around. I didn't get any encounters, I think, the first, second, and third floors. Oops, wait a minute, what am I doing? Oop, ah. Yeah, music looped around. Alright, I should heal up here. I think I'm good to go. Let's do it. Alright, hopefully Gariso doesn't do a one-shot here at the beginning. Ooh! Whoa! Alright, let's get the bottle of agility on. Let's get the star rune on. Actually, I should get the light rune on too. The light rune on, then I'll get the moon rune. Do a heal. Do potion 2. Actually, I probably could have done potion 3. That's fine. Alright, Moonlight is this one. Nice dodge. Another nice dodge. Audio garbage. Uh-oh. Ooh, still does a lot, but not as much as before. I better play it safe here. Especially since he's getting close to being dead. Healing. He might be out of MP right now. There we go. Now he's definitely out of MP. Yep, level 26. Alright. See how these two walks go in the past and try to get everything finished off. I am wondering if I should buy some mirrors, though. I actually don't think they sell mirrors until you get to Lygina, though. That's the only thing. Let me just check my items here quickly. Find the potion 3s for now. I think I'm just gonna go. This part is usually fine anyway. It's Wilme generally has enough speed to run from stuff, except when you can't run from a ghoul. Oh yeah, I forgot. Everything's... Yeah. me see if they sell mirrors here. No, they don't. I'll get some bee agilities here. Sure if I need any of these. Alright, let me go save just in case something crazy happens. Alright, let's go. Oops. Alright. Oh, he doesn't have vacuum, huh? Oops. That was a heart. Oops. Where's my vacuums? There they are. That dodged. Stop dodging! You know what? Might have to do what I do in any percent when I get these guys. There we go. I'm just gonna use... Oops. Use up my potion ones. That dot was like a homing missile. Dancing guy. Dancing guy, dancing to the music. Yeah. Seems like I'm getting a lot of encounters. Oop, another dancing guy. Oop, didn't work. Gonna YOLO it here. There we go. Alright, don't have the option here to vacuum. Used up all my vacuums, so... There we go. Yep, that can be a nightmare, to put it nicely. cast Potion 1. Oh no! I totally forgot! Rats! Get out of here, Wilme! Let me actually do this. Play it safe. I'm almost at the town, don't want to die now. There we go. Man, I hit those guys, and normally I got mirrors, and I'm just... another encounter. Normally I got mirrors, so I'm just like... like I'm thinking to myself, these guys aren't threatening. But when you don't have mirrors, I could see how they could be. Alright. Hopefully this time I'll be able to bring in the sub 4. Get a PB here. Yeah, actually, I'm actually only going to be doing doors number 2, 3, and 10, and if I don't get them, then I'm going to go ahead and just pay the guy. That's my Elnard strategy I've been using. I guess I could use it in any percent 7th Saga, because as long as I have the money, I could sell something and then do that, but... I think I am going to stop at the item shop to get the mirrors. Might cost a few minutes here, but I think it's worth it. Mirrors. This problem is, too, Lux could potentially get petrified on Gariso or Gorsia as well, so I think that's just something I have to do here. Alright, so I'm going to do door number 2, door number 3, because these are the ones with 2 shelves. So you get like 6 out of 13 shelves, I think you're checking. 6 out of 13 or 6 out of 14, I think it is. So it's almost half of them that are being checked. A little less than half, but I think it's quicker than going in and out of all the doors. Alright, let's bring back Lux. Past the M waters there. Alright, Lux, you ready to get super strong? That's a good question. Alright, I'm gonna do the strat that I did when Lucha was playing. Lucha asked me how many tune-ups I should do, and I said the number of minutes you're either ahead or behind your PB. So since I am 20 minutes ahead of PB, I'm going to do 20 tune-ups. That's how we're going to do it. I am going to save first, though. I think Eagles noticed that in DD's PB, he messed up the tune-up and had to reset. Yep, Gorsia's going to get hit by a truck. All right, number 1. Number 2. Three. 4. 5. 25% of the way there. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10, halfway there. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 75% of the way there. 16. 17. 18. $19. One more to go. $20. Oops. There's his stats. All right, let's go. Let's crush this now. I think I'll go... Yeah, let me go up. Yeah. There's a dot right there. Dogen. Easy runaway. In my run earlier, I think I got a total of like 3 or 4 Reapers going to Palsu and back. Alright, 2 encounters, not too bad. Oh, nice! Penne pasta and chicken pesto sounds good. Alright, Lux, don't discard the letter. Melting some Parmesan, nice. Guess I can't death warp. I don't know how long it would take to kill off Lux in a death warp right now. Exactly. Fireman. Two dancing guys. Now, if this were Ligi's and he had a high enough level, we could use some audio garbage on those two. One of these days, I should try to do enough tune-ups to get Lux's stats maxed out to 999 and see how that goes for an endgame. That would be fun to try out. Yeah. Obviously not when you're on world record pace, but... Alright, break from the controller. Oh, you mean when Lux is tuned up that Gorsia could be dangerous? Is that what you're referring to? Yeah. Although he's not very dangerous with Lux at this level. I mean, this many tune-ups. This many tune-ups, he's relatively easy. As long as you got harps. Which I learned my lesson the hard way in regular English 7th Saga. Yeah. For runes, if I have less tune-ups, sometimes it's a good idea to do Moon Rune and put that on Gorsia. That can really help. Like get 5 runes, so you get Wizard, Light, Water, Star, and then Moon on the way out. That's an idea, too. Yeah, you could even have Legis throw a bottle of agility on him, too. Yes, guaranteed success. Almost guaranteed. And you never know. You never know if these scientists are going to block the doorway. Alright, the power on Lux. Wilme dodges. Wilme's a survivor. I have a feeling that Lux rolled down on power there and up on guard. Come on, Lux, you gotta roll up on power. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Easy runaway. Even the King Knights are an easy runaway right now. Okay. Okay. Very nice walk. It's funny because I'm so used to the no tune-up glitch timing that I feel like it's going to be tight with a sub 4, but I think I can pretty easily get a sub 4. Oops. Maybe if these guys don't let me run, then maybe it won't be a sub 4. Yeah, you might be right. Alright, let's take out Grandpa here. Oop. See you, Wilme. Your services have been greatly appreciated. Yeah, exactly. That's where we're sweating and getting all nervous and everything. Level 13. Level 14. Teenager Lux is gonna save the world. Alright, Grandma down. Let's see how many more years Lux puts on here. 15. 16. Alright, we're going in at 16 to Gorsia. Alright, Lux, you ready to start driving a car in Australia? You're legal now. Well, now that now that Lux is a tank, he should be able to just plow through whatever he wants. Alright, I think I'm just going to do 4 runes. I think Lux is tanky enough to go without. Yes, Wizard, Light, just got Water here, and now I'm going to get Star over here. Alright, let's go. Yeah, more than enough with 20 tune-ups, so... Ooh! Yes! Absolutely. Let me reset that. Oop, a little too high there. You know what? Let me reset that. Let me bring back Wilme. And let me heal up Lux, too. I'm just going to use a potion. There we go. That should do it. Alright, let's do it. I think I'm going to actually have Wilme put a bottle of agility on Lux. I think that's going to be my area of defense. See you, Wilme. Oh, nope, Wilme's still around. Can help with throwing on a few more runes. Let me have Wilme put a B power on Lux. And let me do the Wind Rune. No, not Wind Rune, Star Rune. Ooh! Wilme was almost going to have to come in and save the day for Lux with that crit. There. Wilme's 1 damage to Gorsia. Got him. 351.25. New PB. Woo! Thanks for the GG there, Lucha. Well, it seems like the Wilme routing worked better than the Camille routing. I mean, I know for Tamakuro, he did Camille routing, but I'm just used to using Wilme for the no tune-up that I just kind of figure, let me just try with Wilme and see if I can at least get some kind of better PB. Yeah, I guess he can. I mean, I guess that's also a reason why it's a good idea to get the Moon Rune, because then that'll just bring his attack power way down. Yeah, I mean, I think what Tamakuro did in his any percent run is he grinded Lux on the brains up to, I want to say, level 7. I'm not sure if he did 17 and recruited a level 18 Camille, but he spent time grinding on the brains and then recruiting Camille. I want to say like in Pell, I think. So similar to what we do with the any percent on the tune-up glitch, but getting Camille instead of Legis. But yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, the beginning of the run, pretty much following PB pace. I mean, I picked up a little bit of time here and there. Zellis was later than my PB because I think what I did in my, or I should say my former PB, is I was Lux and I grinded Lux to, I want to say, level 18 or 19 and recruited Camille at level 20. So Lux was going solo through all of this, but I recruited Wilme and Bonro, so that's where that little bit of a time loss there is. and when I recruited him, I messed up the level manip, so I didn't count the spaces right. So I ended up having to reset and do the manip again with Wilme. But Wilme wanted to join first time when I was in Bonro, so that helped. And it did take me a long time to kill off Lux as well. That was kind of annoying, trying to get Lux killed off. But it wasn't too far off of PB here. Then I think doing everything else a lot earlier, I would say once I started getting the runes here, that's where a lot of time started coming off. And then I still got to figure out the Western continent a little more, because I got to the Western continent, 30 minutes ahead of PB. But I got to see where some of these time losses... I mean, obviously there was a time loss with having to go get the eye seeds to fight Monmo. So that's definitely something that was a time loss on that end. Although, interestingly, I picked up some time on Monmo compared to PB. Like, I was 17 something. But yeah, not getting a sword, that was kind of rough. But I guess the boss fights here, the Gariso fight went faster. I picked up a little over 4 minutes on that fight. And it looks like from Gariso to Lygina, I lost a couple minutes, probably because of all those fights that were kind of trolling me a bit. So that's probably where I lost the 2 minutes there. And then from Lygina to the end, yeah, I guess I picked up a lot of time on the Gorsia fight too. So, yeah, that was a really nice walk there. So that walk from the runes to Gorsia, that's going to be a tough one to compete against. But yeah, overall though, I'm glad that at least I got a new any percent PB and was able to get my time down a bit. So glad about that, and hopefully I can put in. I have to take a look to see how to tweak some things to take some more time off of this, but considering the sword RNG, I guess it's not too bad getting 351, so. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna get ready to sign off here, so you're gonna be trying... Okay, you're gonna get on that later, I guess. Alright, well, I think, I don't really see a whole lot of stuff going on here right now, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream after I sign off. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out and watching. Thanks for the big GGs there, Lucha, and try to catch you next time. Take care.